Hey guys, it's Norm from Tested. I have the extreme privilege to be down here in LA today at Prop Store's warehouse. They're hosting an auction for Rick Baker. Yes, that Rick Baker's collection of personal effects, prosthetics, mechs from his entire library of movies. And we're gonna chat with him right now. This is Rick Baker, legendary effects artist. And Rick, one of the things you're known for is the Gremlins 2 creatures. The Gremlins. You were telling me earlier that these Gremlins are all unique characters and they all have different personalities. Can you tell us about some of these?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like I said before, I turned it down because I didn't want to just duplicate Chris Walas's original designs, because that's where I have fun doing the designs. But they kept coming back to me, and I finally said, well, if you let me redesign them and make them individuals, I would be much more interested. You know, these were like our two generic ones. We had, we called them Matt and Steve, because Matt Rose is the one that sculpted this one, which I did a painting that looked very much like this, and Matt kind of followed my painting. Let Steve go and just do what he wanted to do, and he did that one. So those are the Matt and Steve versions, which we had brown versions and green versions of Matt and Steve. And then we had, for example, this was Mohawk, which you can't quite see him because he's looking up there, you know. But then we had, you know, this is George and Lenny, again, based very much on the Warner Brothers cartoon of Mice and Men. And then we had a Daffy, oh, there's Daffy over there, which is, again, based on a Warner Brothers cartoon. It was a lot of fun to come up with these individuals, but it also made so much more work for us. But kept a lot of people employed, and we got to make a lot of fun, cool stuff. The other thing that made me decide to make the film, because I just said, you know, my shop isn't big enough, and I just don't think I should do this, because I have to get in a whole nother shop, and I was driving to work one day when it was time to like make the decision, and the building right next door to my studio at the time said for lease. It just like this appeared, and I went, it's a sign, you know. So I got the building next door. So then it all worked out.
How many Gremlins did you guys make for the entire project?
God, I don't remember exactly, but I know there's a picture in my studio that's just totally filled, you know, from front to back with Gremlins everywhere. And I think that we had something like 300 of them.
Wow.
And there's stuff I even forget. You know, I saw part of the movie recently, and I went, oh yeah, I forgot about all those melting Gremlins. You know, we did all these different versions. There's a skeleton from one that dies and melts at the end, but we had ones made out of gelatin that we pumped steam through and actually melted. And then we had, you know, ones that we pumped stuff out of and, you know, deflated. And this was a, you know, one that was a inside a cocoon, just about born version. It's just like a master caster one, which I thought was just a cool little sculpture.
Yeah, that's great.
I think this is Jim McPherson sculpture.
One of the important parts of the Rick Baker studio history, bringing these to life in different ways, killing them in different ways. It's fantastic. It's all part of this Prop Store auction. Thanks so much, Rick.
Thank you. Great seeing you.
Gremlins 2, that was awesome. We're gonna have a ton of stuff more from this auction, from this collection on Tested. But if you guys wanna check it out, go to propstore.com and take a look at what's available. We're also gonna be giving away several of these auction catalogs. They're amazing. They have photos and descriptions of basically everything being put on auction. 5 of these will go away to you guys. All I need you to do is place a comment below, either on Tested or on YouTube. We'll pick a few random winners and auction again May 29th on propstore.com. I'm Norm from Tested.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.